we get goggles. We get a pair of goggles for each country. We get a helmet for each country. This video is brought to you by IPVanish, one of the by far best VPNs that you can buy without a doubt. I've actually personally used IPVanish for a few months now, and I'm happy to be in partnership with IPVanish. They're having a sweet deal going on right now, and if you use code TechSavagePro or you use the affiliate link in the description below, you can go ahead and save yourself quite a bit of money, along with the 73% off VPN protection, which is a killer deal. It's the lowest that it's ever been, so that's really good. And one of the benefits of having a VPN is if you like to watch Netflix, you can get exclusive titles. Like in Japan, it has the largest movie selection library and TV show library in the world, for Netflix at least. So you can go ahead and watch tons of movies that you can't get anywhere else in the world, and that is a huge plus. Along with, they have patented kill switch technology, which basically guarantees that if your connection fails, you're not going to get any outside traffic or have people trying to pull your IP and things like that. So you can bet your bottom dollar that you're always going to get secure connection, and with $3.23 a month, I think that is a terrific deal. And if you do use the link in the description, it directly supports me as a content creator, and that is truly the best thing that you can do for me as a creator, and it helps the channel overall. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video, and hope you enjoy. Alrighty, welcome back to another video, and as you can tell, I am on the moon. Very epic gamer moments. But yeah, so serious talk, you know, thank you guys for the support on the last Decenders video. It truly inspired me to make this one and bring you more exciting codes that you clearly liked in the last one. So thank you so much for that. A lot of you guys asked for the Supreme bike code, and I'll get to that later in the video, so make sure that you do watch all the way through. But yeah, so I've got so many codes for you today that if you watch till the end of the video, you're going to be unlocking at least 91 brand new items. At minimum, I have an extra code at the very end if you do decide to watch all the way through. But let's go ahead and get into it, and as you can tell, I do have some new items on my character, which some of them I featured in the last episode, or the last video, and some of them you've probably never seen before because they are exclusive codes that I'm going to feature in today's video. So let's go ahead and kick it off with the first code, and let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so if we go ahead and we make our way over to the extra codes section, extra, and then redeem codes, you'll notice we get a nice little menu like this, just like before, and we can go ahead and start entering our first code. So the big code that I'm going to be featuring today is code Nations. Now, a lot of you actually told me about this code in the last video. Huge thanks to you guys who brought this up to me and to my attention, because I had no idea that this existed. But after realizing that I didn't know that this code existed, I actually looked more into other codes that I thought maybe that could exist, and that's why there's so many new items that you're going to be getting today. So to start off with, we have code Nations, and if you enter this code, obviously you don't have to enter this code if you only want like specific things. Like for example, one of the countries that you can get, these are country codes, and you can get countries all the way from Canada, China, France, Germany, Japan, the Netherlands, South Africa, United Kingdom, USA, Wales, Australia, Finland, New Zealand, Portugal, Russia, Sweden, Estonia, Austria, Spain, and I possibly missed some, but there's many more. So we can go ahead and we can enter nations, and it's going to go ahead and give us all of these sweet items. So as you can tell, it says made by King Crocs. That's an important person to keep in mind for some items later on. But yeah, so we get goggles. We get a pair of goggles for each country. We get a helmet for each country. We get a pair of pants, and you'll see we get a shirt as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of items, and as you can tell, like the New Zealand items especially, they don't really like show a whole lot of like the country colors, as well as like the Portugal one. I like the helmet a lot. It kind of like, it's just a nice kind of different vibe going on with it, but you can always mix and match the country colors and all that. It's up to you. So for our next code that we have, we've got content creator or modder codes. So the first one is the 2019 special edition gear designer code. So that guy that I just mentioned, King Crocs, he actually is a modder in the community of Decenders, and so basically what that means, he has made custom maps and stuff for the game, and custom bikes and things like that. So every year, the Decenders developers, the Decenders community puts on a competition for modders like him and other people that you'll see later in the video to actually customize some stuff, and if they get selected as the best modder, then they actually collab with Decenders, and then they can get their own set of gear. So for this first code, we have the 2019 special edition bike. So that's pretty cool, and as well you get goggles and a whole clothing set to go with it. Next one we have from gear designer Ovani, and it is kind of a weird one, but it's dog tort. So just kind of make sure that you spell it right, and you should be all good. But once you do enter that, you're gonna get a nice vibrant orange, purple, and blue bike set, as well as clothing set. And I personally like this set a whole lot. Other than the shirt, it's not really my favorite. And then the next one we have King Crocs code alone. So we have the King Crocs, and I may be pronouncing that wrong, but if anybody else knows how to pronounce it correctly, let me know in the comments so I don't completely just ruin their reputation, you know. But once we go ahead and we enter that, then we will get another set, and this is personally my favorite set. It has gold trimming around it, gold accents everywhere. It's my favorite set of goggles in the entire like Decenders inventory that you could possibly get. My favorite helmet. The shirt and the pants aren't too good in my opinion, but they are still really cool. And lastly, so hopefully you have made it this far. And another thing that I want to mention about the nation codes is, if say you don't want all of those countries, you can actually, for example, if you just wanted the USA, you can actually go ahead and just enter USA or something like that. Like, because I actually already entered the code, it's not gonna come up, but you'll see that if you just like do something like Russia, or unless you've already redeemed the nation code, then it should work. But I recommend just getting all of the items just so you have them. But lastly, the bonus item is if you actually are on PC. If you're on PC and you have the ability to go and check out the mod section, you can go ahead and go to the mod browser. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick one like let's see, Oveni Bike Park. It's pretty cool. So basically what this is gonna do is, once you do actually I'm gonna go ahead and launch a different one that I have already downloaded, but once you do go ahead and you launch this up, then you're going to get a set of pants and shirt. The pants I'm wearing right now, they're called the mod.io clothing set, and basically it looks just like this. Nothing really too special. It just shows that you're part of the modding community, you like to mess around with the game. Nothing too special there. But lastly, if you have enjoyed so far, hopefully you do leave a subscribe and a like on your way on the video. yeah, so for the people that want the Decenders bike, there is another code that I can give you, but it's going to require some extra work. So in order for me to actually get you this bike, I'm going to suggest that we get to 50,000 likes on this video, and then I will actually release it. Because it is a custom bike. A lot of people seem to believe that it is a in-game bike that you can earn, and unfortunately that is not true. As far as I know, there's something called the custom set, and once you redeem this code, you'll get a blank set of gear. It's going to give you a blank set of helmets, a blank set of pretty much everything. It's just going to be like these helmets here, except it'll be blank. Now I have to actually go into the game files and create a custom folder and all of that, but basically once I do that, I could map out a custom design and overlay it onto the gear and make a Supreme bike. And you could also take your own designs that you find across the internet and put them in that folder as well. Nothing too complicated, but yeah, if you want to see me do it, go ahead and drop a like, 50,000 likes, and then I will go ahead and make the video solely on how to get the Supreme bike. But hopefully you did enjoy me showing off these codes, and yeah, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.